Greetings to my lovely kids. In this class, we will talk about the prime factorization using factor tree method and continuous division method. So let's start our class. We know that prime numbers are very important in mathematics. And why they are very important? Because every single composite number can be expressed as product of primes. If you give me any of the composite number, I can convert that into the prime numbers. Why we call them primes? Because they are very important. With the word prime, prime means important. They are the very important numbers. That's why they are called the prime numbers, because we can convert every composite number into the prime. Just see one example, number 10. 10 is a composite number, and we can change this into the two prime numbers. 2 multiply 5. This is the product of two prime numbers. 2 is a prime number and 5 is also a prime number. So prime numbers are very much important in our mathematics. You can take any other example for the prime numbers. Suppose we have the number 15 as a composite number. We take number 15. 15 is a composite number. Now this composite number also I can convert into the prime. How? See, the product of two prime number. Number 3 and number 5. The product of number 3 and 5 is what? Composite, and 3 and 5 are our prime numbers. Two ways to find the prime factorization. First is factor tree method, another is continuous division method. In both the method, whatever the answer will get, the prime factors will be same to both the method. So let's start with the first method, that is factor tree method. Happened, number 18 was very sad. It was thinking how to split myself into the small numbers, and others were as other numbers are having. He was thinking again and again and again. Then he saw one tree, a tree with branches. Then he thought, as the tree has split itself into the branches, same way number 18 also can split itself. So he started thinking that this way he can split the number into the small numbers. So he started splitting itself. Firstly, he split number 18 into the two numbers, that are number 2 and 9. Here number 2 is our prime number and 9 is composite number. So number 2 is a prime, so we cannot split it again. But number 9 is a composite number. This could be split further. Then it split it into the other two, that are number 3 and 3. Now the number 18 split itself into the small numbers, and in that it got the prime numbers as 2, 3, 3, and that one number as a composite, like 2 and 9. In the 9 it was a composite, and the composite number again further split it into the two parts. Now 2, 3, 3, number 18 has got the small prime numbers, and now the number 18 was very happy by getting the small numbers or the small prime numbers. Now number 18 split itself into the smaller parts, like firstly 2 and 9, where 9 was the composite number, and further split the number 9 into the 3 and 3. Now number 18 got the 3 prime numbers as 2, 3, 3. So they got the prime numbers 2, 3, 3. So we get the product of the three numbers, that will be number 18. So that is, now 18 is very happy that it got the small numbers of itself as the prime numbers. Take now another composite number, number 16. Now we split this into the further two parts. One is prime and one is composite. We know 2 8s are 16. Then we got the two factors 2 and 8. Now we divide further the one composite number, that is 8, into the further two parts, that is 2 and 4. Here 2 we got as a prime number and 4 again it is a composite number. Then we can split more this number 4. 4, 2 2s are 4. It means we divide the number 4 into the two prime numbers. And as we get the prime numbers, after that we have to stop. Now here we got all the prime numbers 2, 2, 2, 2. It means then we do the product of all this. 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2. So we got the 16 here. So in this factor tree, we got the prime factors of 16, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we took all the prime numbers from the factor tree here. Now you will say, ma'am, we can do one more thing. In spite of taking 2 and 8, we can further divide into the two parts like 4 and 4. See, this is 4. And if we divide this one also we got 4. Both we have got as a composite number. Now these two composite numbers further we can split into the prime numbers or the product of the one prime and the composite number. Now 4. How we got the 4? By multiplying 2 2s are 4. 2 multiply 2. We got the two prime numbers here. It means these two prime numbers we cannot further split. We'll take the next 4 now. What is there? We took here number 2 and 2. So what we got? Here we got how many? 4 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4 as a prime numbers. And in that way also we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times 2s. It means we can write this, the prime numbers of the 16 through this factor method. We can write over here 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply by 2. So we will get here number 16. So either you do with 2 and 8 first or with the 4 and 4. You will get the same prime numbers like 4 times 2 is here and 4 times 2 here. So you will get the same prime numbers, prime factors of the number 16 over here. Another number, number 60. Can you do the prime factors of the number 60? Let's do that. 60 can be further split by multiplying 2 and 30. 2 and 30 because we know 32s are 60. Now here what you see? 2 is a prime number and 30 is a composite number. We cannot split further 2, but 30 we can split further. 30 we know when we multiply 2 with the 15, we get the number 2 and 15. Here what you notice? Again you got one number 2 as a prime number and number 15 as a composite number. It means number 15 also we can split further into the more two numbers that are 3. We know how we get the 15. 3 multiplied by 5 we'll get the 15. So we write over here 3 and 5. So here we got the prime numbers. Now the 3 and 5 are the prime numbers. So we'll stop over here. We will not do the factor tree. We will not split the factor tree further. We can do 1 3s are 3 and 1 5s are 5. But again and again it will go on and on. So where we got the prime numbers, there we have to stop. Now which prime numbers we have got over here? Number 2, 3 and 5. So what are the prime factorization of this one? We'll get the prime factors. We'll get the prime factors of 60. What will get the prime factors of 60? That is 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 5. So this is the one way to find the prime factors of the 60 by the factor 3 method. We can split the 60 into the other ways also. That also the same answer you will get. As we did of the number 60, we got the same time the 2 again. if you will do the 60 with another numbers, the multiplication, still you will get the same prime numbers. The prime numbers or the answer will remain same. So this is the way to find the prime factors of the number 60. So this is our factor tree method for the prime factorization. Now we have done the factor tree method, but why we are using the factor tree method? We are using the prime factor tree method to get the prime factors of a number. And one more thing, the prime factors are the ending branch of the factor tree. Like if you have a factor tree, at end if you are getting the prime factor, as soon as you are getting the prime factor at end, there you will stop. Further you cannot divide or you cannot split that number, because the prime number is the ending branch of your factor tree. To find the prime factorization, there is next method is continuous division method. In this we'll find out the prime factors of 36 through the continuous division method. But we have to just divide all the numbers 36 only and only with prime numbers. So let's think about the smallest prime numbers. The smallest prime number is 2, after that 3, 5, 7 and so on. So firstly we have to take the smallest prime number, that is 2. Whether the 2 is divisible by 36 or not. Yes, it will be divisible as it is an even number. So we'll divide 36 by 2. When we divide 36 by 2, we'll get the answer here 18. Now see, we got the 18 over here. Again 18 is an even number. So again we can divide 18 by the 2. So we divide 18 by 2 and we'll get the result as 9. Now see, we got the 9 over here. 9 is divisible by the prime number 2? No, it is not divisible. So we have to look at the next prime number, that is 3. So 9 is divisible by 3. So we'll take the next prime number as 3. 9 divided by 3 and we'll get the answer here as 3. Now again, what is left here? 3. And we can divide 3 by 3. So we'll write over here 3. We have to continue the division until and unless we are not getting the 1 at end. So here we got the 1. So we have to stop our division. So we'll get all the prime factors here. What are the prime numbers here? 2, 2, 3, 3. These all are the prime factors of 36. So let's write the prime factors of 36. That is, first is 2. How many times 2? 2 times 2. 2 multiply 2 multiply this 3 and 3. Multiply 3 multiply 3. When you multiply all this, you will get here 36. 3 3s are 9. 9 2s are 18 and 18 2s are 36. So we'll get over here 36. So this is our continuous division method to find the prime factors of a numbers.